Everything should be going as planned. Let me double check. It is indeed. Let's get started with the longest journey. Fun fact, I was almost not going to play this. I kid you guys not. Well. Look what we have here. Let me double check again. We're good. We're good. Ah, that's not what I meant to hit. So finally, we're gonna play the longest journey. Let's begin. Oh, hey, Ghost. What's up? Thank you. Thank you. We're finally gonna start the longest journey. This is gonna be a long game, you guys. So let's get started.
So, you've come to hear me tell a story, have you?
If you please, we would love to hear one of your stories. You have seen so much. You have lived so long.
Oh, so good of you to remind me of my age, child. No, don't worry. I am an old woman, but I've lived a long and fulfilling life, and I do have stories to tell. Which story would you like to hear?
A true one. A true story.
All my stories are true, child. There are enough fairy tales in the worlds already. There's no need for me to make up more, believe me.
Tell us the story of the balance, then.
You want the story of the balance? Oh, that's a long story, child.
Oh no.
Not one I'd venture to tell at this hour. But perhaps I could tell you a story that I heard a long time ago. A story that became a crucial turning point in the history of the balance. And that set in motion wheels that to this day are still turning.
Please, yes, that does sound like a story we'd like to hear.
Well, this story, like all good stories, begins where it ends, in a tower, in a realm that is no more.
He was like, just tell us the story, lady. Interesting. That would be so cool. Those are not the same pajamas you had on.
Oh, no. Don't tell me I'm dreaming again.
You know, for once, just once, it would be nice to have a decent night's sleep without waking up screaming from a bad dream at 4 a.m. What's happening?
That's a big egg.
Oh, perfect. I guess if I don't do something to save that egg, I'll suffer 7 years of bad karma or something.
Your big egg.
Did that sound come from the egg? Boy, that's some chick. I don't think I can get a good grip on it. It's too big and slippery, and I might drop it by accident.
I guess you can run.
This is interesting. I've never seen a scale this size before. I'll keep it as a souvenir. It looks reptilian, but it can't be. It's much too big and I don't much care for reptiles. It's a nest, padded with large scales, very large scales. For some strange reason, I'm feeling I should get the hell out of here before the tenants return. I'm in my undies. That's so not appropriate. It's a nest, padded with large scales, very large scales.
Can I use this on the egg? Or do I?
I'll lose my balance and fall if I have to hold a scale like this. I need something to support it with. I'm an artist, not a botanist, but I'm pretty certain this tree is dead, or close to it.
Interesting.
Fresh mountain water. Back in the real world, they'd probably charge $15 a bottle for this. Something happened to this rock quite recently, and it probably altered the course of the stream. Hey, maybe that's why the tree's dying. Lucky thing the egg got caught between those roots. It's a long way down. I'm an artist, not a botanist, but I'm pretty certain this tree is dead, or close to it.
Go back to the edge of this cliff.
Postcard pretty.
All that stands in her way is
Hi, Chibi. Thanks for the raid.
and the love she holds for her king. These are her stories.
How was your stream, Chibi? Thanks for the raid. Hi, raiders. How are you guys doing? My name's Pajama Ken, and right now I'm playing The Longest Journey. This is my first time ever playing this game, so... Oh, thanks for the follow. Immortal Soul Official or Immortal Solo Official. Thanks for the follow. How are you guys today? I'm trying to figure out how to get this egg off this cliff. Well, thank you, Chibi. That was very kind of you.
I'll fall if I have to hold a scale like this. I need something to support it with.
What are you going to support it with, girl? This is one of those old games. I'm going to click on everything. She can't get the egg with it. Oh, wait. Old tree.
It's a nest, padded with large scales, very large scales.
You know that.
I'm in my undies.
You know
That's
that too.
so not appropriate. It's a very big egg. No, I might drop it. There's got to be some other way to get it back into the nest.
Oh, there's a rock right here.
I'm in my undies. Something
Girl,
happened to
shut
this
up.
rock quite recently. Something happened to this rock quite recently, and it probably altered the course of the stream.
What's this? Option? Yeah, one of the options. That's quit.
I'm an artist.
And that's a route to the edge of the cliff.
It's a nest, padded with large scales, very large scales. It's a nest, padded with
Yes,
large
honey,
scales.
we know what that is. There's nothing else we can do over here. Hold on, I am not about to get stuck here. So I'm about to look at the walkthrough to see if I am just an idiot. The longest journey walkthrough, because I am probably just really stupid. Like, I just turned the game on and I'm already stuck. All right, let's see. Chapter 1. Oh, I'm not even on chapter 1. Because I feel like I've exhausted everything. I've exhausted that tree. Whoop. Hey, thanks for the follow. A tree spirit?
I'm an artist, not a botanist, but I'm pretty certain this tree is dead, or close to it.
There's a tree spirit?
It's a nest, padded with it's a nest, padded with large scales, very large scales. I'm an artist, not a botanist, but I'm pretty certain this tree is dead, or close to it.
Where do you talk to a tree spirit? Hold on, give me 1 second, guys. Oh no, I can't remember who followed. I'm trying to see where I talk to this tree spirit. Celador, thanks for the follow. Talk to its mouth?
I'm an artist, not a botanist, but I'm pretty certain this tree is dead, or close to it.
Okay, let me see. Where's its mouth? Oh, there's a twig.
Oh, the suffering we must endure.
What?
Why do you take such pleasure in torturing us?
Torturing you? Who are you?
We are the voice of all trees, the spirit of wood and leaf.
You're a talking tree?
No, a tree does not talk. At least not in your tongue. The tongue of trees is the language of wood, root, and leaf.
Who are you then?
Like we said, we are the voice of all trees. Whenever an injustice is done, we must speak for the tree if we are present.
It's the branch. I shouldn't have broken the branch off.
Oh, what does it matter anyway? There is nothing more to be done for us. We are simply here to provide comfort in the final passing to Earth.
We? I only see one of you.
We are one with our host, as we are all one spirit, but legion.
Yeah, thanks for clearing that up.
We do not expect you to understand. You are human.
What happened to the tree? What's the deal with the egg? Who are you again?
What's the deal with the egg?
Egg? What egg? Oh, of course, the child. Whenever the mother was absent, we were entrusted with the safety of the child. But now, withered and without strength, we can do nothing to help. We have failed the mother, and we despair. Our shame knows no bounds.
What happened to the tree?
What happened to the tree?
Oh, the pain. As the battle raged, we...
Battle?
Between the mother and Black Chaos. She was only protecting her child, but it would not back down, and the force of their battle shook the mountain. The brook that fed us was led astray, and without water, we began to wither and die.
Who are you again?
Oh my gosh.
We are the wood spirit. We come to all trees in the hour of great need to provide comfort and aid in the passing to Earth, and to give a voice to those who suffer. Our time is running out as we speak. The passing to Earth is about to begin. Leave us now.
What about the egg?
Oh, it is too late. Without sustenance, we do not have the strength to bring it safely home. We have failed, and the Earth will know our shame for all time to come.
Isn't there anything I can do to help?
Oh, we do not expect a human to come to our aid.
Lose the attitude, okay? Just tell me if there's anything I can do.
I know that's right.
It is futile. We need water, but there is none. Not after the brook changed course.
I'll find a way. Don't panic.
We do not panic. Unlike you, we accept our destiny.
Why are you so shady?
If, however, against all odds, you do succeed, we will carry the child safely back into its nest. Do not make a foolish attempt on your own. It would spell certain misery.
Well, we're gonna make a foolish attempt on our own.
I think I just made a funnel. Cool. I'm so proud of myself. According to the, spirit, there was some kind of battle that split the rock and changed the course of the stream. Fresh mountain water. It's a funnel. Granted, it's primitive, but it's handcrafted and I used only organic ingredients.
Of course. Like, are you gonna use it or? Oh, right there. Okay.
This should do the trick.
No, I haven't played this before. I watched a gameplay of it years ago, but no, I've never played this before. Oops.
Hello? Hello?
Leave us be.
Are you okay?
We find our strength returned, and so we have no time for idle conversation. We must drink and rejoice.
Aren't we forgetting something?
Hush, listen. The song of ancient wood. Is it not sweet?
Sweet, definitely. Yeah. The baby's probably ready to boogie down as well.
The baby. Oh, the egg. Thank the earth. We almost forgot.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
What? What was that? Uh-oh.
It is you. You have come.
You know me?
April, daughter, I have been waiting for you.
Waiting. Why?
Because it begins here, with you, as it always has.
What do you mean?
The breach and the mending, the pain and the joy, the end of the old and the dawn of the new. A different world. I am the mother of what is, but you are the mother of a future that may yet be.
How will I know? How will I know what to do?
I will guide you, and I will protect you as much as I can. But in the end, you are on your own.
I'm afraid.
You always were, my child, my daughter.
This is probably not a good thing.
Oh, now we're actually on chapter 1. Penumbra.
What a nightmare. I'm completely exhausted. I must have been tossing and turning all night. It's so hot in here, too. No wonder I keep having these weird dreams. I've basically been simmering in my own sweat every night this past week.
Ew.
Doesn't look like it's gonna cool down anytime soon, either. It's another sunny day in Newport.
Say it's one of your favorite stories ever. I have heard nothing but praise for this game, like saying it's one of the best.
Well,
Oh,
it's a good thing the studio's got proper air conditioning. I promised myself I was going to spend most of the day working, and I don't intend to break that promise. Not this time.
I have heard that it is one of the best point and click adventure games ever made. And I plan on playing the whole series. I plan on playing this, Dreamfall, and then Dreamfall Chapter. So I'm going to play the whole franchise. Made you desperately rage at the game at one point and cry out at another. Say its pacing is momentarily shit at the beginning. Yeah, I remember like years ago I watched all of Dreamfall. This is a long time ago, like 10 plus years ago. I watched all of Dreamfall, and then I came back to try to watch the gameplay of this, and I was so bored. I was like, why is the plot moving so slow? But I was still interested.
It's just a chair. That's my desk, so theoretically, that's where I'm supposed to do my work. I think my muse has departed me for greener pastures, though, because lately, inspiration's been fleeting at best. The wardrobe is actually made of real wood, and not that synthetic crap that makes me sneeze and itch all over. Alright, so my wardrobe's sort of chic deficient, but I can't afford to be cutting edge. Useful, practical, and cheap is my shopping mantra.
So there's no plot for the first 3 or 4 hours, and then they info bomb you. Yeah, I saw a clip where this dude just talks to you for 15 straight minutes, just telling you stuff.
When fame and wealth come knocking, I'll buy a wardrobe the size of an ocean liner and fill it with clothes for $1 million. Right now, I'll try to focus on my work. It's Constable Guybrush, my toy ape.
Oh no, you're
Much
fine.
like being called monkey.
You say that's the info bomb part, yeah. And I don't remember a word he was saying because, you know, it was so context heavy. I couldn't even process what he was saying, but he sat there and
It's a
talked to
bunch
her
of
for
drawings I
15
drew
minutes.
when I was a kid. I don't even know why I brought them here. They mean absolutely nothing to me. I could only carry one suitcase with me when I left home. There was so much I would have loved to bring, but c'est la vie. At least it was a clean break with my past. I guess when all my hard work starts paying off, I'll get a house and fill it with all kinds of new junk. The past, who needs it?
Luckily, I'm good with slow pace games, so it doesn't really bother me. But when I was watching that gameplay, I was like, oh my gosh.
It's a picture of me and my friends. My on-again, off-again diary. We've had a turbulent relationship, her and I.
So once you get past that part, it's better. That's good.
Dear diary, note to self. Dreams of talking trees and dragons aside, it's still no excuse for talking to inanimate matter in the real world. So quit it.
Oh.
I'm not good at taking care of living things, but this plant's doing just fine despite months of neglect. That's my work. It's supposed to be a portrait of my life study teacher, but I think he might disagree. I'm part of the should be reading more but life's too short generation.
Have I
We
played any
embrace
more
our
point and
literacy.
clicks? So on
The
my
last book I read
she's
was
still-
How to Seduce the Man of Your Dreams. Now,
Oh.
if I can just find a man to dream about, I'll be all set.
So on my channel, the other point and click games I've played are some humongous entertainment games like Putt Putt, Pajama Sam. I think I just got I played Burnhouse Lane, which I think basically kind of counts as a point and click in a way. But yeah, I just love point and click games.
I'd better head over to the studio to do some work. Only 2 weeks until the big show opens, and my contribution is in serious need of attention. Might be a good idea to get dressed first, though.
I have No Mouth and Must Scream. I have all the King's quests, the space quests,
Hey, babe.
stuff like that.
Babe, you're looking real sexy today.
Zach, listen, I've got to run, and...
What's going on, April? How you
Burnhouse Lane is new. That's a very new game. It came out like a few months ago.
Pretty good, and you?
Fantastic. Listen, April, how about you and me getting
grew up
together
on them?
sometime
That's
soon?
awesome.
Like, tonight. The pavilion is really cooking this week. We could pop some raptures, do a little close dancing. How about it?
They taught you how to spell. You talking about the Humongous Entertainment games? Yeah. Or are you talking about like King's Quest and stuff? Because I could see that too.
Sounds like good fun, but not tonight.
Hey, whenever. Just don't expect me to be waiting around for you forever. No chick is worth that heartache. See you around.
Ew. He's not the one, girl. He is not the one.
What an asshole.
You're 30. Oh, King's Quest and Space Quest? Ah. I played King's Quest for the first time like 5 or 6 years ago. It was pretty fun.
That's Fiona, my landlady. She's all right.
Yeah, 37's not
Fiona.
old.
Good morning, darling. You're up early.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep.
Are you feeling all right? You look a little pale.
I had a bad nightmare.
Again? Well, you're not the only one, darling. Mickey woke me up screaming in the middle of the night. She wouldn't go back to sleep until I made her a cup of herbal tea.
Nightmares?
Apparently, but she refuses to tell me what they were. I think she's embarrassed.
That doesn't sound like Mickey.
I know, darling. Don't tell her I said so, but I've never seen her so agitated in my life. She scared the hell out of me.
I don't know why I have nightmares. I guess they could be stress-related. After all, the exhibition's right around the corner.
Oh, yes, the school exhibition. How's that going?
God, don't ask. I have no idea how I'm going to finish my painting on time. I haven't felt inspired in ages.
I think you work too hard, darling. You need to relax once in a while. Live. Enjoy your youth. There's inspiration to be found in hedonism, you know.
No, I don't know, but apparently you do.
I'm an authority on the subject, darling. Ask Mickey. She'll tell you I don't lift a finger around the place unless I absolutely have to.
Where's everybody this morning?
Mickey's tied up in the basement. Mind you, she's not literally tied up.
I'm trying to think of
course.
the other game.
Although that is a tempting thought.
Oh, what's it called?
Are you getting into your sexual fantasies here, Fiona?
Oh my goodness.
Because it's a little too early in the morning for that, don't you think?
Sorry, I just can't help myself. Anyway, the plumbing is... You probably noticed when you took a shower, yeah? There's no hot water. So Mickey's working on that. Getting knee-deep in putrid canal water is her job, thank God.
What about Charlie? He up yet?
No, he's still sleeping, and Emma just went to bed. I saw her come in when I was making breakfast. Do you know who she's seeing now?
I don't know. Some guy?
Those lads I see her with, darling. She's too good for those arseholes. I wish she'd find herself a man who'd treat her right for once.
She hasn't had much luck with love, no?
She's a magnet for creeps, and she's so pretty. They prey on her, you know, bastards.
I've tried to talk to her about it, but...
Gabriel Knight. I'm going to end up playing the Gabriel Knight games, too.
She's just as headstrong as you and me, darling. But
As
I'm sure
well
she'll be all right.
as...
She's smart and resourceful, and not afraid to speak up for herself.
Shouldn't you be outside enjoying the good weather?
You joking? Bollocks to that. I'll stay inside until September, thank you very much. It's too bloody hot.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Why, certainly,
As well as the
darling.
Lara
What?
Bow games, the 2 Lara Bow games.
Tell me about Emma.
Emma? Why, she's your best friend, darling.
Yes.
I don't know what to tell you that you don't
Both
already
Grim
know. You
Fandango
girls
and
are so
Monkey Island.
close.
Grim Fandango was so good.
That's true. The day we met, we clicked instantly. It was strange, but cool.
Like me and Mickey then, except for the sex, of course.
That's a pretty big except for, Fiona.
Oh, I guess so. She's the crazy one, Emma is. Not crazy as in mad as a hatter, but crazy in a good way. Fun to be around.
Emma's always been a little weird.
Exactly, darling. She's a flirt, too, and the boys seem to drop like flies at her feet. No wonder. She's a real looker, I don't have to tell you. I'm sure she could have been a model if she'd wanted, but she's an artist, and a good one, too. I really think she'll be a successful artist. Her sculptures are getting a lot of attention.
What did you think of me when we first met?
That's a peculiar question, isn't it? I thought you were quite lovely. I still do, darling.
Do you remember the day I arrived?
Of course, darling. It wasn't that long ago, and I'm not senile quite yet. It was in May, wasn't it? Charlie referred you to me, and you were quite at a loss. First day in the city, wasn't it? I remember. You looked like a lost puppy.
Puppy? Me?
When I saw you lugging that suitcase across the bridge, my heart went out to you. I'm glad you came here. You could have been lost anywhere else.
How long have you known Charlie?
Oh, he's one of our oldest tenants. It's close to 3 years, I believe, since he moved in. Charlie is always in a good mood, and he's such a gentleman.
I agree. He's an actual, genuine gentleman.
And you don't see a lot of gentlemen these days, trust me. You have a very good friend in him, darling. Perhaps even more than a friend.
What do you mean, more than a friend?
Not for me to say, darling. If you don't realize it yet, you will.
What's up with Zach Lee?
Zach? I think we both feel the same way about him, darling. He's not actually a bastard. If he was, I'd have had him out of here in an instant. But he is an arse, and a stuck-up, pompous, arrogant wanker.
My thoughts exactly. Aside from that wanker bit.
Still, he pays his rent on time, and he doesn't make a lot of noise. He keeps to himself. And most importantly, he's shit scared of me, so I can't just kick him out.
How long have you and Mickey been together?
Mickey and I have been together since I was 19. She was in her late 30s then. The older, wiser, worldly woman. I found her sweet and charming and intriguing. When I finally realized she was neither of those things, it was too late. I was in love. She stole me away from my dreary British inner-city life, and she brought me here. She was no knight in shining armor, that's for sure, but she knew how to treat me like a woman.
You guys make a great couple.
You think so, darling? Yes, I guess we do. And the sex is amazing.
You never get tired of talking about your sex life, do you?
Never. And if I ever do, please shoot me.
Tell me a little bit about yourself, Fiona.
Me? Why? It's not much to say, darling. I love my job. I love Venice, and I love being with Mickey. I'm a happy girl. Sure, sometimes I wish I could go back to England to see my family, but that's water under the bridge, so to speak. I'm very happy with myself and my life here in Newport.
Anything else you can tell me about Emma?
She ought to be a little more careful sometimes. She's a flirt, and although she doesn't mean any harm, some lads don't take too well to being teased and rejected. You should tell her that, though, being her best friend and all.
I have told her. She won't listen.
No. She does worry me a little, but she's a big girl and she can take care of herself. I'm certainly happy to have her living here. Next to you and Charlie, she's my favorite tenant.
Can you tell me something about the border house?
That's one of my favorite topics, darling. What precisely do you want to know?
Oh my goodness.
What made you decide to run a boarding house?
That's a long story. One of the reasons Mickey and I got together was that we shared a passion for the classic English country inns. You know, quaint, weathered buildings, funny old ladies, and oddly suggestive names like the Lazy Cock.
Oh my gosh.
So why come here to the big city? To America?
We wanted to create a place with a similar atmosphere and hospitality here in Newport. Like a safe house for people like you and I to call home, if only for a short while. So we discussed different options for a few months, and then we decided we wanted to start a boarding house for young, penniless students and artists.
You decided you wanted to do that here in Venice?
We knew that Venice was the place for us long before we came here, but the hard part was finding a building cheap enough.
And this building was available?
Not at first. Like most of the buildings in Venice, this one used to be a factory, but when we first looked at it, a local company was planning to turn it into a bar and nightclub. It was so perfect for our purposes, though, that we appealed to the Venice Borough Council, and after outlining our plans, they gave us the go-ahead at a reduced price, provided we kept our promises regarding our tenants.
I'm English, and yes, a lot of them are called stuff like that. Oh, that's funny.
What inspired the name Border House?
That came quite naturally when we saw the place. It's on the border between two worlds, isn't it? Between Venice and the city itself. And at the same time, I also believe we're on the border between two more abstract worlds. Between art and spirit on the one hand, and science and technology on the other.
Foreshadowing.
That's very poetic, Fiona.
Yes, I've practiced. I may be an inner city girl, but I can philosophize and bullshit with the best of them.
Do you and Mickey own the place together?
We own it together, yes, and we've shared the responsibilities between us. Mickey takes care of the maintenance of the building, and I busy myself with the administrative tasks. I also take care of the day-to-day management of our tenants, like deciding whether or not to let someone rent a room. And, of course, the unpleasant business of booting someone out.
I thought you enjoyed that part.
Yes, all right. In some cases I do, but not always. It can get quite messy.
Thanks for the information.
I'm glad I could help you out, darling.
Yeah, you're right. To someone who wouldn't know, they just be like, okay, woman.
What's the story behind my apartment?
Your apartment? It's more a room than anything else. Not much more than a large closet, really.
It's not that small.
It's one of our smallest rooms, but it's cheap and it's on a nice floor. I hope you're happy there.
I like it. It's convenient, and it's got an interesting view.
That's nice to hear, darling. As for the story behind it, no unexplained deaths or hidden pirate treasures, I'm afraid. Just a long string of students on a tight budget.
Okay, I think that's enough questions right now. Well, maybe about
What can you tell me
Venice.
about Venice?
I don't really know much about the history of Venice. You should really ask someone with an interest in local affairs. What I do know is that this whole neighborhood used to be an industrial area, and that about 100 years ago they converted most of the buildings into residences for students and the homeless. And it's a nice place to live, certainly. Friendly people, liberal attitudes, Great clothing stores, quite perfect, aside from that dreadful stench from the canals in the summertime.
Tell me some more about the border house.
Looks like we're running out
What
of options.
precisely do you want to know?
Thanks for the information.
I'm glad I could help you out, darling.
I guess we exhausted all those.
Do you like Newport?
The city? I stay in Venice most of the time. It's easy to forget we're just a tiny little pocket in the middle of a sprawling urban wasteland. But do I like it? I think Newport is one of the great cities of our age. Love it or hate it, you can't argue with that.
And which one is it? Love or hate?
I haven't decided yet, darling. Ask me again in another 15 years. Perhaps I'll have an answer then.
I don't have any more questions right now.
Don't hesitate asking if there's something else you want to know.
I'd better get going.
Off to school.
Yeah, there are no more classes this semester, but I have to finish my painting by next Thursday.
For what it's worth, darling, good luck. And don't work too hard, all right?
All right, what's that? Matchbook.
It's a matchbook.
We knew that. Could come in handy.
It's a chair. The omnipresent screen. I don't pretend to know how it works, but all the data apparently passes through tiny little black holes in the fabric of our dimension. You know, that really freaks me out when I think about it. Shelves. They really knew how to design tacky furniture back in the late 22nd century. It's a chair. We have a nice view of the bridges from this window.
Oh yeah, this isn't in modern day. This is the future, isn't it?
Be considerate. Keep the volume down after 11 p.m. Fiona. Pizza and movie night, Monday, July 31st. BYOS. BYO what? Soap? Common room duty roster, July 27th. April and Emma. Oh joy, manual labor, my favorite. San Francisco. I'd love to go there someday. Someday soon, hopefully.
Yeah, I thought so. I was like, wait, this is the future. It's an interesting interpretation of the future because it's not incredibly far off, well, from what I've seen so far, incredibly far off from, you know, what we see today.
I can't tell what that note's saying as long as it's up there. Fiona's handwriting is not particularly legible. I'm sorry, but big sweaty jocks do not turn me on. I'll take a nerd any day. Annual summer blowout at the Fringe Cafe, Friday, August 4th, 8 p.m. Free food, live performances by Royne Dale, Harlequin Masquerade, The Go-Getters. Tickets available at the bar, $10 only. Spread the word. Found a gold ring under the common room sofa. If it's yours, let me know. But no false claims, please. Fiona. I did lose a gold ring a few weeks ago. I hope this is the one. I'll have to ask Fiona about it. Hi.
Hello, darling.
Can I ask you a few more questions?
I don't mind, darling. Ask away.
Flying cars only fly in single lanes in the sky.
Tell me some
That would
more
be
about
so
the border
scary.
house.
What precisely do you want to know?
Thanks for the information.
I'm glad I could help you out, darling.
Thanks for your help, Fiona.
You're welcome, darling.
Do I show her the note?
See you later, Fiona.
Have fun, darling.
I think I should show her the note. Hold on, let me see.
I saw this note on the corkboard. I think the ring might belong to me.
I'm sorry I have to ask, but could you describe the ring?
Sure thing. It says Sweet 16. My dad gave it to me. I think it was the only birthday of mine he remembered, or at least acknowledged.
Yes, that's the one. I found it under the sofa when I was vacuuming. Here you are, darling.
Thanks. It's not worth much, but it's got a certain sentimental value for me.
It's a very pretty ring.
Yeah, it is. My dad never gave me anything pretty before or since. He must have won a poker game or something that day. You know, it's strange. I don't hate him. He's a bastard and he treated me like crap almost every single day of my life. But I don't hate him. I feel sorry for him.
Why?
Because he doesn't know how to love. He can't love anybody or anything. And because he'll be miserable every second of every minute of every day until the day he dies. God, I'm glad that life is behind me. I hope I never have to see him again. No, that doesn't sound right. I've made a choice not to see him again. Ever.
Wow. Okay.
That's
Oye,
Cortez.
señorita.
He sits in the same... Yes?
How are you this morning, señorita bonita?
Hot.
I see. The summers in Newport are never pleasant. And it will get worse before it gets better. They say there's another heat wave headed our way.
Yeah, so I heard. So, you gonna be alright? You don't look dressed for the weather.
Si Dios quiere. Sunshine and pretty señoritas give an old man like me the blues. I like my days cold and rainy. In fact, I think I prefer the world to be in black and white.
Like an old movie.
Like all good movies. But tell me, señorita Ryan, how would you describe your perfect day?
Cold and rainy like yours.
Está bien. We are alike, you and I. But this heat is not why you are unhappy, no? You are troubled by nightmares.
What?
You are afraid of them. You even fear your dreams may be real.
Who told you about my nightmares?
No one. I can tell from looking into your eyes. I see the ghosts that haunt you.
I don't know who you've been talking to, but from now on, stay the hell away from me in my personal life.
No puedo, señorita Ryan. You have a destiny.
Destiny? I don't care what you think. Just leave me alone.
If you don't face them, I'm afraid your nightmares will continue. Soon they will appear to you even when you're awake.
You need some serious help, you know that?
We all do, April. That's the reason we are here, you and me.
That's it. I don't have to listen to this.
Perdóname. I've upset you. We didn't think you'd react this way. I hope we can talk again soon.
We.
I don't think so, no.
We
Please,
did.
think about it. And señorita, cuidado. Be careful.
Oh. Okay. Happy birthday to me, the big 1-8. Join us, right? Well, not to sound like a complete spoil spurt, but 18 feels kind of like 17. Only I can buy a gun and a pilot hovercraft. I kind of figured that the number 18 would cast light into a deep dark chasm of my soul and reveal some grand truth about the universe. Like the meaning of life, or at least some explanation as to why all guys are complete idiots. But no, nothing. I am the same person today that I was yesterday. No different, same old boring April, stuck in the same old boring life. Which, of course, does make me realize something important. I just have to get out of here soon. I have to leave. There's nothing here for me, no future, and a past I prefer to forget. And I know where I go. And I know where I want to go. The Venice Academy of Visual Arts in Newport. Okay, y'all, I'm not reading all this. Just so y'all know, this is there. Oh yeah, we're not reading all that. But it's there.
It's Cortez.
You say you never read them either. I heard that, if you just really are craving for a little bit more backstory and more world building, then read them, but otherwise it's not worth it. Why are you dancing, Ghost? You said, holy crap, I'm glad I didn't read all that. Oh, she's moving by herself, I think. Who's this guy? Okay.
Just a wooden bench.
Why does it sound so spooky?
From what I've been told, the clock stopped on the very day of the infamous Venice massacre in 2109, to the minute the police opened fire on the squatters.
Oh my gosh. That better not actually happen. I mean, I'll probably be dead. Oh no, I'll most likely be dead. What are you scared of, Ghost? This isn't a scary game. This is a fantasy adventure game. Okay, I can't go that way.
Surprise, I'm still here. I wonder what the homeless people do in the wintertime. Supposedly, it gets biting cold here in Newport, and I don't know if there are any shelters anymore.
Oh, that's sad. Oops.
Newport Transit System. It's not one system anymore, though. All the different lines are owned by different companies. This is the Metro line, and I believe it's run by Bocamba Mercer. Those freight trains pass by at least once every 5 minutes all day long. You get used to it, though, eventually. Very cubist, and not my style at all. This guy's out here all day long, all year. He never stops painting. Ever. And I doubt he's ever finished even one painting.
Oh no, it's worse when April realizes what happens to the homeless in winter. Oh no. Let's go. Go into the academy. I went to art school, so I kind of feel her pain.
It's the official VAVA notice board. Only registered students are allowed to put notices up here. Bishop and Anne Marie. He's a photography student. She's in my life study class. Nice couple. Bishop and Anne Marie. No, I've got too much to do right now.
Well, you better get to class.
Somebody's thrown away a rubber glove.
Well, Finders keepers.
Why would somebody toss out a perfectly good work glove with just one big hole in it?
Oh.
What a terrible, terrible waste. Olaf's on a roll. Again. Does that guy ever run out of inspiration or energy? Must be the cold Norwegian winters. Nothing else to do but paint. Don't want to disturb him. Nice. Very Van Goghish, with just a hint of Munch. Art books. There's a really nice one here on Turner. I love his landscapes.
What kind of medium do I prefer? So charcoal was very interesting. And while I didn't like, acrylic painting, I really liked watercolor. And also drawing digitally, I like that too. So I would say watercolor, charcoal, and digital drawing. But for some reason, me and acrylic paint did not get along. I think I was too impatient, which is funny because watercolor, a lot of people find watercolor to be very uncontrollable. So it's weird.
Some books on color, composition, and duck hunting? These sinks are as old as the building itself, but at least they've been renovated quite recently.
Sounds about right.
The tools of my trade.
Old as the building
itself.
itself.
The best thing about working up here is that nobody borrows my stuff.
A funny story about one of our art buildings, we had a skeleton that you would draw from, as a reference. And we had two in a room, and they told me way later that one of the skeletons was actually a real skeleton. It was a real woman. And I was like, oh, and if you got up really close on the skeleton, you saw muscle tissue. And I was like, wow, okay. Y'all have a real life skeleton up in front of my face, and we're just drawing it like it's nobody's business.
Those sketchbooks belong to some of the other students who share the space. Those are some of my most recent sketches. Unfortunately, they serve only as a barren testament to my lack of inspiration. Acrylic and oil paints. I can only think of two things more depressing than a blank canvas. Death and taxes. I'm way past finger painting. I need a paintbrush and palette.
Okay, so she's like, I need to get a paintbrush. You got the... Okay. Her face is ugly.
Hiya. Emma? Hi! I didn't expect to see you here today.
Me neither. Are you busy?
Nah. Well, I am. But I was about to wrap up for today anyway. Why? What's going on?
I have an important message for you.
Yeah? From whom?
Believe it or not, girlfriend, but it's from Cortez.
Oh, no.
Excuse me?
He said to tell you that he wants to meet you, these are his exact words, where children visualize their dreams.
Visualize dreams? What's that supposed to mean?
Me? I was hoping you would know.
Did he talk to you about nightmares?
No. Why?
I don't know. It's just... my dreams are really starting to bother me.
There you go again with dreams. You're obsessing, April. They're just dreams. Sometimes a banana is just a banana.
And a dragon is just a dragon.
What's dragons got to do with it? Oh, don't tell me you had a dream about dragons.
A dragon. A talking dragon.
I'm gonna regret this, but what happened in your dream?
Well, there was a dragon.
I think we established that already. You had a dream about a dragon.
Not just any dragon, though. A talking dragon.
Yep, we've been through that. Talking dragon covered. What did it say?
She. It was a she, a female dragon.
What, you could tell from the skirt, high heels, and lipstick?
Don't mock me, Emma. She said something to me. Something about being the mother of the future.
She probably said time to get up and go to school, April.
If you don't want to take my dreams seriously, I'll just stop telling you about them.
Is that a promise?
Like you're in any position to make fun of my dreams? Have you looked at your sculptures lately?
Oh, that's low. I'd punch you out if I wasn't so hungry. You want to go get some lunch at the Fringe?
I'll drop by after I clean up around here.
I'll be there for a while, so bye.
Her face wasn't cute.
Who's there?
Oh my gosh.
Okay. That was not a dream, I think.
Okay, she's talking about how she's starting to see things.
Nice. Very Van Goghish, with just a hint of Munch. Nice hair color.
Where children realize their dreams. Let's go to the bridges. Okay, so go to the cafe.
It amazes me why backpackers flock to Newport. You'd think they'd have the good sense to stick to India, Australia, and the near-Earth colonies. I think people should have the good sense to do that kind of stuff behind closed doors. At least as long as I don't have a boyfriend. Backpackers.
So I guess backpacker is something.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody pass through that door. Isn't that peculiar? And if I was Nancy Drew, I might actually care.
Ooh, those are some other games we could play at some point. Nancy Drew. Because those games are actually kind of scary.
Complimentary candy for paying customers only. Stan has a habit of taking it out of your salary if you, get the munchies. I'm sure Stan won't notice if I dig gently into his supply. He's got crates of these in the back.
Candy.
That's my good friend Charlie. He was the first person I met when I came to Venice, and I love him dearly. As a friend.
All right, all right.
Hi, Charlie.
April. Nice to see you, girl. You know, I came to wake you this morning, but you'd already left. Early bird catches the worm.
No, early bird finishes the damn painting on time. Have you seen Cortez around?
The game froze.
As a matter of fact, I have. And he was asking for you.
Do you have any idea where kids would be able to, visualize their dreams?
Maybe in therapy.
I don't think that's it, Charlie.
Then I don't know.
He asked about me?
Yeah, where you were. He had a message for you. I told him to give it to Emma, that she would be more likely to bump into you.
I got it, but I have no idea what it means.
Cortez can be a little strange.
Do you know where he was going?
No, but he seemed interested in that poster next to the jukebox. They put it up earlier today.
What poster did you say he was interested in?
The one right next to the jukebox.
Thanks.
Anytime, April.
I have to get going, Charlie.
Take care, all right? Remember, you're supposed to get paid today. Stan's not gonna remember unless you bug him about it.
Okay, I'm trying to make sure. Okay, so the game does autosave, but I'm gonna put another one right there just in case.
April Ryan, you have got to get past yourself.
Yeah.
My boss, Stan. A hard man with a soft... Nah. He's just a callous bastard.
I heard that.
No.
I knew that.
What you doing here? You ain't working this afternoon, are you? I don't want my employees work 24 hours a day. Go, get sleep.
But I'm just...
Damn, woman, do I have to babysit you?
What the heck?
It's nice to see you too, Stanley. No, I'm not working today. I just came by to...
Oh, don't ever say those two words when I'm around. I don't think my ulcer can take it.
You? And nice?
That's funny. No, working and not. Don't use those two words in the same sentence. Damn, I get creeps even when I say them.
I'd like to get paid.
Damn, woman, don't you know I got a migraine already? Paid? God damn it. Why'd they have to make that word sound so obscene? Listen, why don't you leave old Stan alone, huh? They make me feel a whole hell of a lot better. Choo, choo, be good, little girl, hmm?
I'd still like to get paid, though.
Mighty mana, woman. You really know how to rub it in. God damn it. Yeah, all right. Got your timesheet?
No.
No? So you just want me to pay you based on the hours you claim you've worked?
Yes?
You really do know how to make me laugh. Why don't I just give you the code in my Unicard so you can withdraw your salary yourself? No
You want a
timesheet?
jukebox in your room,
No
Gauss?
money. Sorry.
That's not static. Oh, he is an ass.
Roma Gallery presents Growing Pains. Exhibition by and for kids and teenagers. Could this be what Cortez was talking about? Where kids visualize their dreams? I think this may be it. Where's the Roma Gallery located? It's a poster ad for an exhibition called Growing Pains. It's a jukebox, according to Stan. It's an original. almost 200 years old. I don't know, that looks like a replica to me. A good replica, but still. It took some convincing, but Stan finally agreed to put the jukebox on free play. I'll just choose a track at random.
Settle this one for us, April. When did Royndale release Sidetracked?
04, right after the Morning Star exile, those sons of bitches.
With blood on their boots. Yeah. Told you so, Marcus.
You said 03.
I was closer than you. 07, and you call yourself a fan.
I don't.
Did you speak with Zach today?
Why?
He was upset. Called you a stuck-up bitch.
Oh my.
Hey, what? You gotta be kidding me. I wasn't even that rude to him.
He thinks so. Said that even if you came crawling to his door, he wouldn't give you the time of day. Said you called him an asshole.
Oh, God. I really don't know when to shut my mouth, do I?
Who cares? It's Zach. He hates you, so what? No great loss.
That's true.
So what else is going on? What are you doing this afternoon?
Actually, I came by to see if I could find Cortez.
What's with you and this guy? You'd rather spend time with him than us?
I have to find out what the message means.
Don't look at me. I don't know anything except what I already told you. Ask Charlie. He spoke with Cortez earlier.
I gotta run.
See you around, stranger.
That's my... well... Emma's friend, really. Marcus. He's a Vava student as well. Hi, Charlie.
What's up, April?
Do you have any idea where I can find the Roma Gallery?
Roma Gallery? I seem to remember the name from somewhere, but no, sorry.
They have a poster next to the jukebox advertising an exhibit.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember they put up that poster. The address must be written down somewhere, yeah? Did you check?
Mind if I ask you a few
Where's
questions,
my
Charlie?
timesheet so I can get paid?
Why would I mind, girl?
What's your take on Cortez?
Why do you want to talk about Cortez? I don't know him that well. He's been around for as long as I can remember, but I really never talked to the man.
Do you think he's as crazy as some people say?
No, he's not crazy. Just a little eccentric. He doesn't give a donkey's ass what people think or say about him. And that's cool. I don't know. I have a feeling there's a lot more to Cortez than what he wants us to believe. That man has had an eventful life, I'm sure.
Thanks, Charlie. I'll see you later, Charlie.
Later.
Maybe we can ask Cortez.
My boss, Stan.
I mean, Stan, excuse me.
Yeah, what do you want now?
Listen, about my pay.
Lord Almighty, everybody wants money from old Stan. But who signs his paychecks? No goddamn body, that's who.
You run the place, Stan.
You'd sign your
We're
own.
employees, remember? You're our employer. You're supposed to pay us a salary.
Goddamn labor laws. All right, you got your timesheet, honey?
No, I don't.
Oh, big goddamn surprise. Feel like getting it. And
Where
then
is it?
coming
Is it in
back?
my apartment?
Or better yet, don't come back. Stay away. Do my migraine world of good.
Anyway.
Tom's Follies.
Oh, it's a ticket.
Complimentary student pass. Cool. I like anything that's complimentary. I never say no to a complimentary ticket. It's the address. The gallery's located near the Watertown Bridge. It's all the way over in West Venice, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna have to catch the Metro Line subway to get there.
So we gotta catch the subway, guys.
I love this mural, even though the motif is a little trite. I mean, fairy tale forests and magical dragons? Still, it's pretty. I wonder what happened to the artist. Probably making a bundle from cheesy fantasy calendars and book covers.
I went the wrong way. Supposed to go this way. What's going on right there? Wait, hold up.
Man, those guys are in trouble. Don't they know that skateboarding is strictly prohibited in Newport?
I'm like, what is going on? Okay, so let's go on the subway.
Uh-oh. I have to get scanned. Jumping gates in the Newport subway is a corporate offense liable to get me 5 years behind bars, if I'm lucky. Uh-oh.
Scanned by what?
Uh-oh.
Oh, right here.
It's a gene scanner. It, scans your genes, puts your genetic signature into a database, and allows you through all corresponding gates. I'll get a weekly pass, just in case.
All right.
It's a small camera. I already pushed the button.
Ah.
Let's see. According to the instructions, I push a button with a stylized hand, wave my cash card in front of the round thingy, and then stand still for a few seconds. Good. I can stand still.
Okay, so she does have a cash card.
I'm sorry, but the fare is $15. You have $1 left on your cash card. This message was brought to you by the Bocamba Mercer Company. Company. The future spells Bocamba Mercer.
What?
Damn. money on my card. I have to remember to get paid for last week's work at the cafe.
So she's got to get her money. So her card is probably in her room somewhere.
Computer.
Voice interface is not installed. Please use the touchscreen interface to communicate with this free access terminal.
Oh, okay.
So let's
Why
use
not consider a very reasonable upgrade? In addition to a voice interface, true holo display technology and Instacredit compatibility.
No, I'll just use my hands, thanks.
You are missing out on a great opportunity. If you upgrade now...
Hold on. You understood that.
Excuse me.
You have a voice interface installed already. Why would I pay to have another one installed?
Oh?
Current voice interface is for sales purposes only. If you take advantage of this very affordable upgrade today...
No, really. This terminal doesn't belong to me.
Noted. Please refrain from voice communication in the future, or you will be reported to the FACT FUB and charged for processing time.
Oh.
FUB?
Fair Use Bureau. They are authorized to carry deadly arms.
Oh.
Well, whatever. Sorry.
I thought that stood for fuck you, bitch. Okay, so...
It's a FACT, as in F-A-C-T. Free Access Terminal. That's Zach's room. I've never been in there, and I pray I never will. Nuh-uh. I'm not knocking on that door unless it's absolutely necessary, and frankly, I don't see that happening anytime soon. Charlie's apartment. His place is twice as big as mine, with a private bathroom. And a huge bed. I guess he likes his creature comforts. Nobody home.
Yeah, he's at work.
Organic plastic. It grows, and it converts carbon dioxide into oxygen, just like real plants, but it doesn't need nourishment of any kind. Convenient, but disturbing.
Oops.
I worry about the exhibition coming up in 2 weeks. This is the net result of my work. A pile of nothing. And it's not even a big pile of nothing. I had to borrow some posters from the cafe because I just can't afford to buy any of my own. When I think about it, that's so depressing. My suitcase. Bunch of useless old drawings.
Got the monkey.
When fame and wealth come knocking, I'll buy a wardrobe the size of an ocean liner and fill it with clothes for $1 million. Right now, I'll try to focus on my work.
Ooh, I got the burps.
Oh, God, it's awful. It tastes like mouthwash.
Oh. Yeah.
It's picture of Charlie, Emma, and me in Florence Park. Marcus took it about a month ago before it got real hot. It's a pushpin.
Maybe in her diary she wrote down where her check card would be. No, she didn't write about it.
Books. I don't read much, but I believe it's important to maintain an intellectual facade. It's been too hot to sleep with a cover, so I don't. I don't need to make my bed. It's been too hot to sleep with a cover. Nice view, if you're into brickwork. It's a fact. Big surprise, I'm still here. No, I don't think I'd appreciate the FUB barging in on me right now. Common room duty roster, July 27th. April and Emma. Oh joy, manual labor, my...
Yeah, I don't see it. Maybe I need to ask around.
That's Charlie. Hi, Charlie.
What's up, April?
How's work going today?
Aside from the trouble with the plumbing, everything's been peaceful. Emma's here with Marcus and Isabel. Other than that, I mean, it's been a quiet morning. Everyone must be home out of the sun, yeah?
Or on holiday.
Perfect time for it, too. The city's just boiling in July, and it gets even hotter in August. You should have stayed out in the country until the autumn, girl. It's cooler out there, yeah?
Yeah, the summers were cooler back home.
I remember my home. It got so hot sometimes. My father worked as a volunteer fireman, and sometimes he'd borrow the old truck from the garage. He'd fill it with spring water from the river up in the hills, and then he would hose me and my sisters down with ice-cold water. We'd laugh and scream and run around, and the funny thing is, his eyes would light up, and he'd be so proud of himself. He could be so good, and he could be so bad. On those days, I loved him so much. They were the good days.
Can I ask you a few more questions, Charlie?
Sure.
Thanks, Charlie. I'll see you later, Charlie.
Later.
Yeah, what do you want now?
I thought you'd be ecstatic to have people work 24-hour shifts.
Oh, don't get me wrong, sweetheart. There's nothing I'd want more, but you see, for some weird reason, it is illegal to make people work that long.
What a downer.
Yeah, I'd make you guys work triple shifts if I could.
Nah, I don't think you would. I think you're a real angel at heart, Stanley. You're just afraid people will find out.
Yeah, I'm a real goddamn sweetheart. Go on, take advantage of my kindness while I'm still out of my head.
Listen, about my pay.
Again? You sure you got your timesheet this time, honey?
What is it? Let me just say yes.
Yes, I do.
My ulcer is acting up. My migraine's killing me. Hand it over, woman. Let's be done with it, huh? Or you can walk out that door and forget about the whole thing. Your choice.
Fresh bread. Love the food in this place. We have a great kitchen.
Yum.
Marcus.
I wish she
Howdy.
didn't have to turn around.
What's up?
Not much. Mind if I ask you some questions, Emma?
Like I don't tell you everything that's going on anyway? Of course you can ask me questions. Like, duh.
What's your, take on Cortez?
My take on Cortez. What's that, like a diplomatic way of saying what the F is this guy's glitch?
Sure. Let's go with that one.
You know, I think Cortez is a barrel of laughs. In a good way. Everybody thinks they got him all figured out, you know? Like he's the resident weirdo. But I know that just ain't true. I've talked with Cortez, and the guy is brilliant. He's weird, yeah, and he's up in the clouds, and I think he believes in aliens, which is cool, but girl, he's smart. I mean, I'm not talking professor smart here. I'm talking real life, seen it all, been there, done that, smart. Useful smart. Experienced smart. And, ooh, I gotta tell you, the guy's cultured. Ask him about anything, art, music, movies, books. He's current on most topics, which scares me because it seems he's always just, I don't know, hanging around doing nothing. He rarely goes anywhere. And it's like he's waiting for something. Or someone.
Yeah, maybe Jerry Garcia.
You're bad. No, I don't think he's a doper. I mean, listen to the guy. What he says may sound a little out there, but the way he says it... No, he's not on Amethyst, that's for sure. And one more thing, he is cute.
He's what?
Cute.
Emma, he's like 60.
Did you ever see his eyes? Those are not the eyes of an old man. And so what if he's 60? He's better looking than most of the guys I date and so much nicer.
Then I think you've been swimming in the shallow end of the gene pool for too long, Emma. I mean, come on, a 60-year-old screwball with a ponytail and an exotic accent? Hello?
Well, we'll see.
Yeah. That is funny.
Thanks, Emma.
Thanks for what? For talking to you? Girlfriend, what the hell is the matter with you? Snap out of it.
See you later.
Bye.
She said, and another thing, he is cute.
Marcus.
Oh my gosh.
The Cotton Queen.
Look over here one more time.
It's a poster ad for an exhibition called Growing Pains at the Roma Gallery.
On earth can I do with that piece of bread?
I have more than enough. Hi, Charlie.
What's up, April?
Any idea where the Roma Gallery is?
Oh yeah, we know it's through the
I'd check the poster
subway.
if I were you. The address has got to be written somewhere.
You doing anything special tonight?
Working. I should really be at rehearsal, but I need the money. I'm going home for a week before school starts in September.
Right, you told me. Well, that's great. It's been years since your last trip home, right?
Yeah, right. You remember well, girl. 4 years. My father and I, well, we haven't been on good terms since I left.
I know how that feels.
Isn't it such a cliche, though? I don't look forward to seeing him again, but it will be nice to be back with the rest of the family. Especially my sisters, you know, and my mom.
I'll see you later, Charlie.
Later.
Well, let's go to the park.
The Fringe Cafe, my home away from home. I really don't mind working there. It's a nice place. I mean, it ranks nice on a scale from begging for food at the bottom to just scraping by at the top. I do not intend to make a career of it. Can you say Death Star? Nothing adds more to the tranquility of a city park than a huge rusty iron bridge. The annual VAVA Summer Exhibit, August 11th through 18th. God, I'm actually expected to be ready by then. It's empty. Emma's really good with the holosculptor, and her imagination is so vivid. Good thing we're best friends, or I might be jealous. I'm way past finger painting. I need a paintbrush and palette. The fruits of my labor amount to absolutely nothing at all.
I gotta see what this thing is. Because I don't even know where to look. Okay. What on earth? For some reason, it never occurred to me that you could go to the left of the house. feel so silly.
I'd guess that's a pressure gauge. It's at 100. That's percent, I guess. 100% pressure? That's probably Mickey's handiwork. She's the tool gal around these here parts. I wonder why she put the clamp there, though.
Oh.
Oh. It seems the clamp served a purpose after all. What a surprise. It's a rusty old wheel. I'd imagine it turns the water on and off. It won't budge. The pressure's probably too high. What a mystifying contraption, and completely absurd. What are all these valves and wheels and thingamajigs for? What grand purpose does it all serve? Mystifying. That cable's been ripped in two. The cables are too far apart to tie them back together. Looks like a big piece of cable was torn off.
Let me look at this guy. Okay, I would never think to do this. Oops.
I hope it doesn't melt or anything. It's alive! It won't budge. The pressure's probably too high.
Oh gosh. This is not a hard puzzle.
Mystifying.
Is it reset? Oh, hold on. trying to. Oh my gosh. Oh, these puzzles. Hold on, let me see if it'll like respawn the puzzle if I go in here. Ooh. Finally. Well then.
It won't budge. The pressure's probably too high. It won't budge. The pressure's probably too high. It's at 100. That's percent, I guess. 100% pressure? Mystifying. Without the ring, I won't be able to use this, machine. I'll leave it until I've finished whatever it is I'm doing here.
Okay, and now turn the knob on the gas. Oh, this.
Mystifying.
I would not have been able to figure this stuff out.
I'll leave it there for now.
Ooh, nice.
I'm not leaving my gold ring. Somebody's going to have to replace that cable eventually.
I know that's right. So what was the purpose of us doing this?
It's a clamp. It's a clamp.
Inspect my diary in my inventory.
Hey, it's my timesheet from the cafe. I completely forgot I put it in here.
Wow.
I found it because I'm broke.
Wow. So let's get back to that cafe. And give this asshole a freaking timesheet. Oops.
Here you are, my timesheet.
Don't say that word too loud, sweetheart. You're killing me. Let's see. What is this? Huh? No, 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 no. Did I sign this? What I thinking?
So?
At least it doesn't look like it's been forged. Thanks.
Thanks? Where's my money?
Oh, you ain't getting it now. Next week, honey. I write down this amount in my ledger. Don't you worry your head from it.
I need the money now, Stanley.
Yeah, we all need money now. That ain't gonna happen. Next week, I tell you.
Forget that. I quit.
You're quitting? You can't quit. You work for me. Nobody quits this job, honey.
I can quit. And I'm quitting. I quit.
Damn, woman, you know how hard it is to find people to take a crappy job like this one? I need you.
Just as much as you need the money?
All right, Jesus, I give you your damn money. What was it, 50 bucks?
$375, Stanley, cash.
Oh, sure, cash. 300. Are you sure? I pay you guys way too much. All right, give me your CC.
Thank you, Stanley.
Fine, sure, whatever. Hey, I mean it. You free tonight? Wanna pull a shift? Sandra, she out sick and I need a replacement pronto. How about it?
No, sorry, I have plans.
Plans? Plans on a Friday? Mighty mana, what's the world come to? Get out from here. Leave me alone with my migraine and ulcer.
Yeah, let's get on that subway.
I'll get a weekly pass, just in case.
$15 subtracted from cash card. You are now free to travel on all Metroline subways for exactly 1 week. And remember, genetic forgery is a federal crime. Keep your genes clean. Have a nice day.
Sage! Oh! I didn't mean to do that. Get your butt back on that subway.
The screen really is ubiquitous. There's no escape anywhere.
Oh my gosh. I keep clicking on the wrong thing. We're gonna have to edit this out in post. Y'all get to see all my
What? I got something on my face? Is my hair okay?
my silly mistakes. So I'm gonna try not to click on either of these, because those are both places I've been to.
Sweet old ladies just ain't what they used to be.
Oh?
Big surprise, I'm still here.
Okay, I picked the right one this time. Goodness.
Another victim of Amethyst. Poor guy's drugged out on Amethyst. They say the first motor function to suffer is always rhythm.
Oh!
Hello, sir? Sir? I'll just leave my ticket here then, shall I? Yes. Yes, I guess I'll do that. There's absolutely nothing out there. Nothing. Oh, there's a city, an entire world even. But nothing. For the life of me, I can't figure out why Cortez wants to meet me. Come to think of it, why do I want to meet him?
About time you showed up.
About time? I spent more than...
Mira, this painting. Right here. Look.
You brought me all the way down here to look at a painting?
Yes, but there's more. Just look at it.
All right, let's look at it.
Who's the artist?
A boy named Warren Hughes. Not so long ago, I knew him and his family quite well, but he does not paint anymore.
It's nice work.
It's very nice, but there's more to it than nice. Keep looking.
What am I looking for?
What do you see?
I see art.
Art, yes. And beyond that, beyond art.
Illusion.
Skill and imagination allow the artist to create an illusion, but that is only skin deep. Beneath the illusion, what else is there?
Truth?
Truth. Exactly. A deeper truth. This painting, this particular work of art, speaks a deeper truth. It has a soul.
How can a painting have a soul?
It has a soul because it has an identity. It has a heart. The memory of this painting will survive beyond this moment. It will linger in your mind, become part of the tapestry of your subconscious. It has made a lasting impression on you. And you're not quite sure why.
It's just a painting by some kid. It's not as if it's a Picasso or a Monet.
Now you're arguing technique. Not every painting by Van Gogh or Michelangelo is real art either, although they all demonstrate great technique and craftsmanship. And the scribbled drawings of a 5-year-old child are rarely technically impressive, but they may still have a soul. They may still be real art.
So you're saying real art is not defined by the skill of the artist? Then what is art? If just anybody can create something more real than artists who've spent their entire lives developing their skills?
Art is still the work of artists, and skill, craftsmanship, technique, those things are critical to the success of an artist's work. But alone, those things are merely pretense. For something to be real, to be truthful, the artist must shift part of him or herself into the work to transcend the illusion and reach for the truth of art.
And what is the truth of art?
Who knows? I've been asking myself that question for years.
Excuse me? You don't even know? And what's all this about all the questions and lectures on truth and illusion? For that matter, why did you ask me to come down here in the first place?
Because...
Actually, you didn't even ask me to come down. I spent my entire afternoon traveling all over Venice, deciphering a cryptic message, spending money I don't have on a subway ticket, only to have to stand here and listen to...
You saw something this afternoon. A waking dream, and you can't explain it. That's why you are here, isn't it?
How the hell do you know these things?
It's as plain as the day, Senorita Ryan. You're under a lot of stress. My point about art and truth is this, April. Some things look real, but are not. And other things may appear to be of no consequence at all, but are in fact invaluable. Like Warren's painting here. And your dreams. There is both truth and illusion in dreams, and in the images they create. The problem is in sorting the one from the other.
You're telling me my dreams are true?
I'm telling you there are things afoot, and that you need help in sorting the truth from the illusions. My help
Well, that figures.
Good. I was hoping you'd understand.
No, actually, I didn't understand a single word. You talk about art and truth and dreams and illusions, and I still don't understand what it all has to do with me. There are things happening, yes, and I came here because I thought maybe you're crazy enough to believe me, to help me. I don't know, sort through the debris and come up with the plausible explanation. But no, you tell me my dreams might be true, that I need your help, and that there are things afoot. I mean, who says afoot? I've never heard anybody use the word before. There are things afoot.
Está bien. I understand your reluctance to believe me, señorita. But I cannot convince you here, now. Meet me tomorrow.
What?
Meet me tomorrow, and I will tell you everything.
Not again, no way.
But you will. Because you are compelled to do so by your own curiosity. Because you are drawn to mystery. And because despite your skepticism, you believe I have the answer to all your questions, yes?
No. No, I don't care. I just want to have a normal life. No nightmares, no visions, no strangers telling me that things are afoot. Comprende, amigo?
Ay, Dios mío. Is that the time? I've got to run, señorita Ryan. I'll see you tomorrow then.
I said...
Goodbye.
Well then.
Neat. Slow day, I guess. There's absolutely nothing out there. Nothing. Oh, there's a city, an entire world. Sweet old ladies just ain't what they used to be.
Guess she just go to sleep.
It's Fiona. Mickey's not usually the sit in front of the screen type of gal. Unlike Fiona, she's always working on something around the house. I guess that's why they're such a great couple. Have you been sitting here all day?
Pretty much, darling. I feel like a vegetable. How was your day then?
It's been a weird day.
How so?
Well, you know how some mornings you wake up, but you're not sure if you're really awake or if you're still just dreaming?
I feel like that every morning, darling. A pot of black coffee cures that in a flash.
That's how I've been feeling all day. Like I said, it's been a weird day. How's yours?
Exceedingly ordinary. Almost depressingly so. I poked my head out of the door once for about a second, but thought better of it.
What are you watching?
Nothing special. We were thinking about watching a movie later, though.
Yeah, which one?
They have quite a few new releases out. Did you ever see Victory Hotel?
No. Is it good?
That's what they say, so we might catch that one.
I'll see you later, yeah?
All right, darling.
I don't need to make my bed. It's been too hot to sleep with a cover. I wonder why it's called a twin bed. There's no way it could possibly accommodate 2 people. Not that I've had a chance to try. I'm not particularly hungry.
Ew.
It's a rubber ducky, helplessly trapped under that rusty old grill.
Oh.
Clank? It's a plastic-coated clothesline.
Interesting.
I don't need to make my bed. It's been too hot to sleep with a cover. It's our screen. It's Fiona. Can I ask you a few questions?
Why, certainly, darling. About what?
Thanks for your help, Fiona.
You're welcome, darling.
Bye.
Bye now.
Since I'm supposed to watch TV to end the chapter, I'm trying to see how to do that.
It's a chair. It's our screen.
There's no TV in our room. Maybe I just need to talk to her some more. Talk to Mickey if I could.
What's going on, Mickey?
Yeah.
Well, the water's been fixed, so you can take a hot shower if you want.
I smell that bad?
No, I didn't mean that you. I just, you know, in case you wanted to take a warm shower, I just wanted you to. The water being hot, as it were.
Thanks, Mickey.
Yeah.
I heard you had a nightmare last night.
Did she tell you that? She can't keep her mouth shut, can't she? You can't, can you?
As if your screaming wasn't enough to wake up the whole building. And so what if you were having a nightmare? You are human, you know, even though you'd like to think differently.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cause an argument. It's just that I had a nightmare as well.
Good luck trying to get anything out of her. She's so very together, you know. There'll be no chink in her armor. She's the Iron Lady. Well, bollocks.
Would you shut up, Fiona? I mean, for once, would you just shut up? Yes, I had a nightmare, and yes, it's none of your business. So don't try to make it your business.
I wasn't trying to intrude.
Fine. I just don't like talking about my dreams, yeah?
What was wrong with the pipes?
They're just old, like all of Venice. They're really old. Twice a year, every year, I have to spend a half a day freezing my ass off down in the canal performing emergency surgery on the pipes. Not that I don't love doing it, especially when my so-called partner's curled up on the sofa watching soaps all day long.
I'll talk to you later, Mickey.
Yeah.
Why don't you sit down and watch a movie with us, April?
Okay, there we go.
You know what? That sounds like an excellent idea.
Well then. Chapter 2. Through the Looking Glass.
I've got to find Cortez and get him to explain what the hell's going on. Insane or not, he's the only person I can talk to about this.
Well, that's where we're going to call it tonight, guys. Mainly because for me, it's just a little late. But I'm going to get up really early tomorrow and start streaming this again because the story is picking up. It's getting a little interesting. But as our good friend Celador came in and said, it is rather slow in the beginning. But once they kind of explain what's going on, it's going to be a lot more. It's going to be pretty good. So, let me give some shout outs. First, let's quit the game. Oh, I'm so glad I added this mod and make stuff work. Let's see. Chibi. Chibi, thank you for the raid today.
Puppy no, please leave. Puppy no. I'm gonna die, Puppy no, Puppy go. You leave me alone. I cannot.
I don't know why it's glitching.
Puppy! Oh, I got stuck on a fucking tree. I cursed. I gotta ask. Oh my god, you're a savior! Why would you ever do that? Oh my god. Snow, you are insane. Why did you just football tackle him?
Yeah, Dead by Daylight, not my forte. So we're going to raid the Glitch Life. He is over there playing Hogwarts Legacy, you know, the new big game in town. So let's do this. I thought I hit enter. Oh my gosh. All right. See you guys tomorrow morning.